Hey, everybody. I didn't set this to members, did I? It says 0. Oh, it just jumped up. I'm like, 0. Usually when it shows 0 when it's the members live. I'm like, wait, did I set this to the wrong level? Hey, Wicked. Hey, Sophie. How you guys doing?
Hi, how you doing? I'm doing good. I missed everybody.
I missed everyone too.
Happy Monday.
I even bought a new desk and chair so that I can not sit on the couch and be somewhat professional.
Nice.
I'm just happy that I am not the pastiest person in the room anymore. Y'all need some tans, okay?
I will never tan unless it's a spray tan.
That's what I got.
Says my forehead. I don't know if you can see it. My forehead's like peeling like all over.
You look good though.
Thank you.
Well rested.
Yes.
I needed some
color to your face.
Those rickets that I was getting was crazy from being in my house too long. So I had to go take care of that.
Yeah. Seraphim, we have here in West Virginia, we have tornado warnings. It's very hot and we have tornado warnings right now.
It's depressing though, like a little bit, because in the north, I love when the sun's up to 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then this time now it's dropping. It's like the sun's down.
Yeah, it's 10 after 8 and it's getting dark. Yeah.
I like when the sun's up all day long. But let's say hi to everybody and talk about this
90 day.
90 day.
Hey, Jay Free. Jewel, Perfectly Imperfect, Ruth Ann, Patty S, Seraphim,
Barbie,
Linda, Michelle Love My Rex,
Ruth Ann,
Christina B,
Pamela,
Keela,
Allison,
Tony Ann. Oh, that was easy. I like
Linda. Hello.
What?
Hello, everybody.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
So, yeah, there's some light tea. Oh, well, hey, MW.
MW, welcome.
Welcome back.
Daddy. I think MW actually was gifted a membership during one of those, and then she's coming back.
Coming back as a member. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hey, Teddy. And then we also have to do,
what?
I don't know, I'm still trying to get my
get your groove back.
Yeah, I'm still so
she said I joined again since you are back live.
Awesome.
Thank you. It's how John Yates got his groove back. I'm gonna go to Jamaica and Whoopi Goldberg is gonna play me in the movie. Instead of Angela Bassett. So it's just gonna be me as Whoopi in Jamaica having a good old time.
Nice.
So yeah, let's get into this. Oh, now it's raining. I might lose.
Oh, I see the lightning. Is it lightning?
Yeah, it just started. Let me close my door. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, it just started pouring.
Yeah, we've had storms on and off all day today.
It rained a little bit earlier, but we have the tornado warning till 9 and it's not done anything yet. So let's hope it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know that I have anything, but.
So I have been working on my renovations and I've been recording it. And I'm going to try and do some editing and put it up on my new channel that I made.
You should.
I'm going to.
Ooh, hibbity bibbity Williams.
Hibbity bibbity.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's do this.
Teeny tiny shots. You give.
Haven't done
a teeny tiny shot.
I had to. There we go. That one on.
He is. He's fabulous, and he's on the inside. That one on.
All right, so where do we want to start with this show?
You said you had light tea.
Huh?
You said
yeah,
you had
with a couple of people, but it's nothing really that crazy.
Hey.
We
Huh?
love tea.
I want in on it.
No, it's probably like old because like I haven't been around, but
Well,
You never know. Inquiring minds.
where do you want to start? And then I will give my
yes,
life.
Teddy. Yes.
Who are we going to start with?
My question to all of y'all.
Let's start with Tyree because he'll be really easy.
Oh God. Okay, so Tyree. Now
He's delusional.
I
Yes.
hadn't missed. I think I missed like the last 2 weeks. I didn't watch them because I don't care.
I don't think he was on
Did
last
anything
week.
happen in like the last 2 weeks with him since we did the last recap? Hey,
Not that I know of.
No.
Thank you, Eliza.
He's like sporadic. He's not on like every episode. He's on like every third.
Yes, I actually spoke to Angela today. So, and
Everything's okay.
yeah, everything's great. I don't want to speak for her. That's my issue. I know that she feels bad about the whole thing with Jen, and you know, she's gonna make that better. And I know she
Things
felt bad
happen
about it.
between friends.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, some are taped
And some aren't.
some
Yeah.
aren't. So but you know, Angela has a big heart, and she does feel really bad about it. And so yeah, spoke to her. And welcome back, Eliza. I think she's live right now on TikTok, actually.
Awesome.
Who, Angela?
Don't go there. Stay here for now.
And stay with us.
Tyree. So, all right. So he's at his mama's house. Now, his mama, I want to hear some stories out of his mama's mouth. Because you know, Tyree's mother got some stories.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, 100%.
Like,
Yes. For sure.
Yeah. I have a feeling like Tyree's mama wants to see, like, you know, son, I did not raise you to be a buffoon. And you are on national TV and you are acting like a buffoon and embarrassing our family.
wait, did she say that to him?
No, but just the look that she's giving
Oh,
him.
because I would have been like, Mama, when you were working that pole, you know.
No, I mean, I think, you know, mama's like, you have lost your ever living mind and you need to go find it.
I don't know about that, Mama. Like I said, she's seen some things. Like I want to have a sit down with the the mother Tyree, and talk to her about her life.
Mama Tyree, come on up.
So the private investigator that he hired found the real Carmela, right?
Yes.
And
It's a guy.
well, Christian was the guy, right? Christian
Yes.
is the guy that was posing as Carmela,
Posing as Carmela, but there was also a real Carmela
right?
that he's
I did not like how the private investigator kind of alluded to that Carmela may or may not be involved. And I mean, I get where he's saying, you know, hey, you know, and usually it's like a ring because if you know anything about scammers, they're, you know, once your name gets on the list, but I just, you know, unless he can prove that Carmela's in on this, I wouldn't have said it. I mean,
unless
You know, the
she
best
Carmela
person to ask
knows
is
Christian.
Tyree's mother. Tyree's mother would know if that scam game. Just saying. I don't know.
Oh my. Oh
What were you
my.
saying, Sophie? Sorry, I cut you off.
Unless, you know, the private investigator can prove that Christian and Carmela know each other. That's the only way they can prove something, probably. But I can't believe that Carmela actually
For how
said
much?
okay to meeting up with him.
For how much?
Exactly. That's
How
it.
much
She's gonna
did
show.
This is national TV, and we're going to pay you $500.
She's
Be
not
on the show for 5 minutes
It
and
kind
meet
of
this
reminds me
dumbass.
of who is the creepy guy?
Ed?
No, he was he was in the cult. He was in the cult.
Oh, Yeah.
Car accident.
Yeah, he was with
Ben.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you, Wicked. It
Run.
reminds me of like when Ben was Mahogany. Oh my God, those
That's
two
it.
people.
That's it. Ben and Mahogany.
Another bullshit name, Mahogany. I'm sorry. Like with these Dempsey, Sattler, Mahogany. Like they sound like models and like an Abercrombie catalog.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I'm sorry with
Yes.
these
Boy,
names.
my hair needs to come
But
down.
Mahogany, like that's setup didn't it remind you of like when Ben was at that restaurant in like I don't forget what country, Colombia or like Peru or
Something like that. Yeah.
Who was it?
and
Yeah.
like they spent the whole episode of him waiting for her at the restaurant. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I do.
And then what happened in this episode? They made with
Thank
the
you.
cliffhanger.
Yep.
We see some robust woman about to open the door, and
You know it's not going to be her.
come on.
I don't
I
think
don't know.
that she is, again, shame on TLC for filming this and perpetuating the scam and all this other, Tyree is in love with who he thinks Carmela is, not who she is.
There you go.
Scammer says everything that
He's in love with who Christian made her out to be.
exactly.
But does he think it's like it's gonna get on with them?
Yes.
Like
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yes.
He feels
1000%.
he feels like this person truly said and truly meant the things that they said, not to, oh hey, I love you dearly, can you send me $500?
Yes.
Can I get a Amazon gift card? What about Best Buy? You can't do Amazon? Okay, Best Buy will work. Apple.
I'll set up for Home Depot if you got it.
Exactly.
Something.
Max. I don't know. So
Yeah.
I could use a new calculator. Anywho,
Exactly.
so then like Tyree goes to his mama's house. I love his mama.
Yeah.
What did she say? This sounds sketchy to me. Sorry, I can't. Tyree, this sounds sketchy. This down sounds sketchy here. I love his mama.
Yeah.
Because she knows, that woman.
She knows what's up.
In my head, she's run a good scam for her, like however long she's been alive. So, so Tyree and his two sisters, go to Denver.
Yes. Well, he wants to buy her a gift, and the sister's like, no, don't buy her jewelry.
Get her a candle.
Right. But I mean, has he ever talked to the real Carmela? Like
Just that one text, I think, that they showed on the screen.
Yeah.
and then oh, hey, are you willing to meet me? Yeah, sure. Come to Denver. Probably not thinking this bozo is going to come to Denver.
And then he's like, well, I thought I was going to Barbados. And him and the sisters are getting on the plane to go to Denver. And he's like, here I go. No turning back now. I'm like, you're going 2 states away, bro. Like, really? Like, it's Denver, Colorado. You live in California. It's not this hike that people have to take to go see their loved one.
Did he buy the sister's ticket with the plane cost from Barbados to Colorado? I mean,
I don't know.
I'm over him.
I can't believe they actually made this like a continuing storyline.
Right. Here's your $1,500. Thanks for, trying out for the show. Come back when you get a real girlfriend or semi-real, at least someone you talk to.
Do you think a real Carmela? I know. I think the real Carmela is going to show. I do.
I don't.
Because she probably saw, 90 Day Fiance wants me on there. Yeah, I'll get my business going. Why not?
I don't think she will. I think she's going to be busy. I think she has to work.
Something's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're paying for it. Production's paying for it, right? So, why wouldn't she?
Of course.
Well,
and this also reminds me of what's that old guy that went to the Ukraine to meet
Caesar?
David.
Oh, yeah, David.
David. It
Oh,
also
and then
kind of
Caesar.
reminds me of that.
David and
You
Maria,
know.
right? It was Maria. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Something
David.
like that. Yeah.
Don't
It
forget
kind of reminds
Caesar.
me of that too, but I don't think he's actually going to meet the person. It's
Who
just
is the girl that got catfish? Oh my god! Now we're going back a bunch of years. She was like on this season for like 4 episodes. Her name was like she came from like 3 generations of strippers. She was a stripper. Her mother was a stripper. Her grandmother was a stripper. Oh my god! What is her name?
I don't know.
She was like on like season 5. I want to say with an M maybe Martin. Anyhow, it doesn't matter.
Thank you, Barbie. It was
What?
David and Lana.
Yeah.
David and Lana. That's what
Who's
it was.
Maria?
Wasn't that
Caesar was going to meet Maria.
Yeah,
Sorry, you're
Caesar,
right. David
yeah.
and Lana.
And then Yolanda and Williams.
Williams. I'm trying to think
But I don't know the girl you're talking about. I don't know.
It was like Maritza. She was like a stripper. Her mother was a stripper, and she got catfished too.
I'll Google. Hold on.
That's what I'm doing.
It was an M name, like as in Mary, but not Mary, I think. Anywho, while we're working on that research, who are we gonna go to next?
Oh, let's do Christian and Cleo.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Or we can do Nicola and Misha because there wasn't much with them.
Oh, well, this will add some of my light tea on that one. Yeah, let's do them because they're boring.
Okay.
Misha and Nicole. So, like, I guess I had a big fight.
Yeah, because whenever she tries to talk to him, she wants him to express his feelings more and, be a little bit more empathetic to her needs. And he's just like, we're going to get married. Things will work out. Who cares if my family likes you? Who cares if they know about you? They'll learn to love you.
Yeah, they have been communicating well. She goes to get coffee. And then she doesn't go back up to the room. He meets her outside. He's like, oh, it's my culture. It's different here. And like, that's understood, because it's a different culture in the Middle East than it is, here.
Yeah.
But then, I did like that he said, maybe I do need to change a little bit because before he was trying to say, well, you're the victim. Everything's always pushed off on me. And I think he realizes that given his lack of experience, that maybe he should kind of listen to what she's saying.
I'd say amen. And the lights, he's like, they're here. He's here.
Oh, Nicola is here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nicola's here. Nicola is here. I mean, I don't know if he's here forever, but they were spotted here in the States. So
was that
really?
He's definitely, that was one of my little light tea that I had for you guys. So he's here.
Hey.
Interesting.
I don't know if he's here forever or if he went back to Israel or whatever, but he was here for a little bit at least. He might still be here. I don't know.
That surprises me because I don't see them making it as a couple.
Me neither. I don't.
Yeah, no.
Like, and she's like a pretty good looking lady.
She's beautiful.
She could find somebody better.
Yes.
She needs to find somebody in her local Catholic church or something.
Right.
Like he's like a
lady. Spotted at the Mall of America.
For the Virgin Mary.
And she's from Michigan, right?
Minnesota?
I think. Is it Minnesota or Michigan? Oh, so then that would make sense if they were at the Mall of America then.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah. He is creepy.
He is kind of creepy. I agree. He is.
And his face is all like, just like, I don't know. Like she can do better.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's always going to judge her. And he's never had sex. And he's a 47-year-old virgin. And
I think that's part of the problem.
Yes.
He has too much frustration built up. And he's just like an asshole.
I
My
just, you
opinion.
know, like, do you still want to have a family at that age at 47?
How could you?
I mean, like, I'm 44 and like I wouldn't want to like have like a newborn.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Like,
I mean, I think that train has sailed. You know, that ship has sailed for
For
her.
her.
she
Yeah.
can pop one out. She's like 42. I mean, it's not going to be easy, but she's still capable of like having
Be
kids.
very high risk.
Yeah, super high risk. And
You know, Kenya had a baby at 47 that she carried.
who did?
Kenya,
Oh
more.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it happens. I mean, like you have to have like the money, right? You know, at that to keep it like make sure everything is going on. But like, you know,
Yeah.
even
I mean, she's not good for birth
my cousin had a
anymore.
baby at 41. So I mean, it's still like it's not with it's not like Angela with her one egg, right? Trying to have like a it's uh, uh it's certainly like in the realm of possibilities. I would say, like
Right.
after having two, like she has two grown kids that are like in their 20s now, right, or close to it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to start from like scratch again.
No.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
But I mean, that's something that you talk about in the beginning and put that like as a deal breaker, because once you're past a certain age, you're laying all your cards out on the table. And I mean,
at our age, mine and John's age, in our 40s, you're starting to think about like settling down and retirement and what are we going to do the rest of our life. Not making a baby at
I
this
was talking to my sister earlier, Sophie, like, and I'm like, she was saying like, oh, the 40s are going to be like the new 20s. And I'm like, bitch, I'm like 6 years away from being 50. Like, that's scary. Like,
I am 4 years away from being 50. I'm
Oh.
46.
I am
And I
6
couldn't
years
imagine.
away from being 60.
Thank God we have like that good gene, like where like
Right.
you can't tell.
Exactly.
My sister, I'm like, 50 is like right a stone's throw away. Like I can't believe this summer's over already.
I know.
Yeah, it's this month is going by quick in particular, I think.
It just time. It's like in fast forward.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
can't stand it. So that was basically it with them two, right?
I mean, I thought this episode was pushing it for 2 hours. They probably could have
really
condensed it
was.
into one.
Mm-hmm. So let's address Eliza's Ash's question. Do you think he's really a virgin?
Yes.
I do too.
I do too.
1000%. You can see it on his face. That's why he looks the way he does.
Yeah, like that scrunched up, like, oh, I've never been inside somebody, like kind of face, like like I've never. His face is always like this, like Gilbert Gottfried type of face, like.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, hi everybody! I'm Nicola from Israel.
I mean, can you imagine their wedding night? I mean,
oh God, no.
It's going to be over before her panties hit the floor. And it just, I mean, she doesn't even have the satisfaction of him, like having the high sex drive because he's, not a horny teenage kid.
I don't even know if he like, like.
I don't think he has.
I don't think he does either. I
I think he was like, I will go blind if I do that.
Because, like, I went to, they tell you it's like a sin.
To do that. Yeah.
100%.
I don't think he's ever nothing.
Like, there has been, like, no action down there.
Yeah,
like,
no.
That's why his face looks like. Because that's what's going to happen after almost 50 years of, like, no release.
Nothing. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he's a virgin. I think he's never jerked off. I'm
going to venture to say he's never seen a naked woman.
No.
Like, not even a magazine.
Oh,
no.
Well,
maybe in a bikini, but not totally.
I'm like, maybe he's typed it in. I don't know. I'll say maybe he's probably seen one, but
he's a weird one. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm going to say he would probably be shook with like a G-string and, thong bikini. I mean, he would definitely be saying the Hail Marys.
A full rosary, at least.
Minimum.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
I don't know if he's still here, but he was here. So the end.
Interesting.
Let's go to Rosman. And Amanda, similar face to Nicola. She got the same face. Like, this is Amanda's face.
Oh, Amanda.
And Nicola's face is.
Yeah.
And then Amanda's face is.
Yeah.
It's like the same face.
Yeah.
Really.
Let me tell you what. When this season started and you did that live on Amanda, you were spot
Of
on.
course, like, everybody just needs to remember that I am always
Spot
right.
on.
I am always right. My intuitions are right. My gut is right. I'm always right. And just everyone's life would be so much easier. Like our friend Mary, who's friends with Jeffrey, I made that post about Sex and the City, like the new show, and how awful it was. And she's like, "No, you don't know." I'm like, "I'm a Sex and the City aficionado. I know that show like the back of my hand."
Yes.
Then she
Yes,
sent me a text like 3 days ago. She was like, "Okay, so you're right about Sex and the City. I didn't watch it." I'm like, "See, it's just
I told you.
And Amanda, she's just unpleasant. Like, I think I'd rather, like, I don't know.
They are still so super awkward together.
Because they don't know each other. Because one of them was like, "Hey, you're from a different country. Let's get on this show."
Yeah, I think
they don't know each other. They don't love each other. They don't have any desire to be together.
Her husband died in March.
Thank you.
The end of March, not even the beginning, like March 31st, her husband died. By May, she was talking to this man. By July, she had plans to go meet him, and by August, she was there.
Yeah.
Your husband of 14 years, like your children's father,
who are still carrying around dad's ashes to comfort them.
That's horrible.
Yes.
Horrible. I lost my
I would never let my children do that. Daddy can sit on this mantle on this fireplace right here, and when you miss him, you can come see him and talk to him. But you're not carrying his ass around the house and to the fucking water park and shit.
On it, like, let's go watch DuckTales together with Dad. No, your kids are gonna be screwed up forever. But
it just
1000%.
Like, my mother was cremated, and I had no idea. I didn't find out that my mother cremated until I was like 16. When my grandmother told me that my mother's been in my closet. Like, yeah. I always had this weird box in the corner of my closet in my bedroom.
I had no idea what it was.
No idea. And I said, "What is this box?" She goes, "Don't touch it. Don't move it. Just leave it there." My grandmother goes, "I don't have room in my closet for it. Just leave it there." And my grandmother put it in there. My mom. So weird. So like, she would watch over me and she, whatever. I had no idea. And then, like, when I found out, I'm like, "Okay, what is this box?" Because, like, then I was like, and she's like, "It's your mom." I'm like,
my dad's box.
I was like,
heavy. My dad.
So that's why we never went to the cemetery to go visit her.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Wicked?
My dad was cremated, and what his box is probably a good 25, 30 pounds. I mean, it's heavy.
Huh.
So I can't imagine her kids chucking around, 20, 25 pound.
Right. Yeah.
Because his is like a cherry looking box, but I think theirs is more of like a vase looking thing.
The picture makes it even more creepy.
It makes it so much more creepy and worse. Like, "Oh, Dad's gonna come with you and watch TV." Like, you guys watch True Blood?
No.
Oh, well, to all my True Blood viewers, you'll appreciate this comparison. It's like when Eric Northman killed Russell's like boyfriend, and like Russell took his boyfriend's remains everywhere with him. To anybody who watched True Blood, you know what I'm talking about. That type of thing, but weird. So, they are at dinner. I guess he just told her he wanted to be like an American or move
Yeah,
to.
it's always been his dream to go to America.
What else is new? And then
And she freaks out. She's like, "Oh my God, that's like the biggest red flag. You've never told me that." And I'm like, "Chick."
That's the biggest red flag when like you're on TikTok and wherever else and OnlyFans, like, should I unbutton this button? Like, come on.
It's it's just like her story is so hard for me to even try to buy into because
it's not real.
Right, 100%. Who was the girl who actually had a very similar story? She was on your panel one night.
Yeah. We've Bella Ghostly. Yeah, we've had her up.
Yeah, I mean, like hers is much more believable because it is true. But Amanda, 100%. I think that she went on the show for the money, 100%, and she, in her mind,
it's not a lot of money. It's like not good money at all.
No,
she gets a vacation from her kids. She's gone for what?
3 weeks. And the kids who love their father so much, they're carrying his ashes around the house. And she's like, this is a good time to leave.
Right.
Why not? They've got their dad. He's watching them. Everything's fine. We're going to watch Wheel of Fortune later and play catch. All's good.
And she doesn't want to meet his mom because his mom speaks no English. And she's afraid that the guy is not going to translate everything that she wants translated.
I mean, there's true love there.
What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, and then she says something to the effect of, sorry, I had to walk away for a second. She says something to the effect of, now, she's been saying this whole time, if I don't get engaged by the time I leave here, then we're done. But then she's like, oh, well, I don't want you to meet my kids right away. Okay, so you're going to get engaged and your kids aren't, they think
your kids are never going to meet this guy. You don't know how he's going to treat your kids. You don't know if they're going to get along. You don't know anything.
Mommy's friend.
You want to be engaged?
And then
give me a break.
Like she's got like a long, like drawn, like horse face, which is also like she's like
what's up, Mr. Mac?
Johnny Mac. Like it like but like she doesn't smile. She's always like,
yes.
She looks very constipated.
Yes.
What do you mean? I love him.
She's another one that looks like she needs to get laid.
Well, she had the opportunity. I mean, she is on her period. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
So, and
Razvan,
that's not an obstacle. That's an adventure for him. He's like, okay,
yes,
let's do it.
do this shit. Yeah.
Like, listen, I'm good with that.
But come on, these balls are like long enough.
And they go to the pool, and he announces it to everybody that she's on her period.
Oh no, she can't swim. She's having her period.
Yeah.
I would have been
yes, cat lover. She seems very unsure of herself. You're right.
What about like the brains? He's like, are you gonna eat like my mom's like pig's brains?
Yeah. I mean, what did she find at the market that she liked? Salsa?
Oh, Olay. Like what? What a trooper. She went to Romania and she found
She's
salsa.
Adventurous. Yeah. She found her salsa. Mm-hmm.
Now, Brenda, there are certain things that I won't eat. Like if it was
same.
If I was presented pig brains from like someone's mother who made it with love, I would take like one bite out of like respect and find a way to clear that plate somewhere else. Like,
I would
Spit it in your
put
napkin.
it in my mouth and then take my napkin like I was wiping my mouth and spit it right back out. Everybody until it was almost gone and say, "Man, that was
and
delicious."
who knows? It might be like the most delicious thing you ever had in your mouth.
You
Like,
never know.
you never know.
But it's just the thought of eating pig brain.
Yeah.
Like when
And
remember
pig feet.
McLarry, Larry,
Mhm.
and like when I forgot his girlfriend's name, but like they made him like the roasted pig on the Spitfire.
Oh yes, yes.
And he was like, I can't eat that. Again, if I were a McLarry, I would have felt the same way because I'm like, like I'm good. I love meat. I just don't want to see like the whole body, like the head, the eyes. Like I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
I already wanted sectioned and quartered off like from like what the butcher gives you. So like I would have and like pork chops I think are my favorite food, but I don't think I could eat it. But I would turn my head and make sure that I didn't see them cutting it right from the pig, and then I'd have a bite and I'd probably love it. But you kind of have, when people's parents make stuff.
Yes, you have to eat it no matter what.
Right.
That's like an
It's
insult.
out of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like Sophie. I would take a bite, spit it into my, napkin, excuse myself to the restroom, and say, "Oh my God, I got bubble gut. Can't eat another thing."
Oh my God, my herpes just kicked in. I can't have one more bite. Like that's it.
Exactly. It's like, "Whew, I'm so stuffed. Can I have more potatoes, please?"
If I have some more pig head, my chlamydia will be raging. Thank you so much for what I had. It's been great. Let me get a to-go bag. Let's put all in there.
Fill up on veggies and bread and
grass, whatever you need to do. But
exactly.
All right, so back to them. All right, so then
well, then he takes her to this pool party for their friends, and the BFF comes up, and she's wearing a very Larissa-esque.
She has a thong bathing suit.
Yeah.
Like,
was that a
you're
thong?
in
Like, what kind of
Romania.
thong was that? It looked like the cut of that, and like I guess it's very European. Like we're here, but I was like, huh, that's a different type of bathing suit. But go ahead, sorry.
And she's in a different country. Maybe that's how women dress there. Don't get so uptight. That's it. She's uptight.
Right.
She's so uptight.
She doesn't trust Razvan enough to
be around a woman in a G-string or a thong, whatever.
Right.
It's like, well, then you don't need to be there.
Right.
If you don't trust him enough for him to be around another woman wearing that bathing suit while you're there, then you don't need to be there.
Right. Well, I mean, she didn't even want him working with another woman.
Ridiculous.
I mean, and
why? Because she can't trust herself and she's putting that energy off on him.
I just think that she is so insecure with herself that
too.
I think in her mind, she's afraid that, given the end, she's going to take a mile.
Right.
But she doesn't realize, I mean, she's not, giving in.
She's not giving him anything.
Right. I mean,
she has 2 kids, but she's going to save herself for marriage.
Right. I mean, what's she going to do? Give him another hickey?
What about the part where he was like with the more kids? And he wants 3 or 4 more.
I find that because he strikes me as someone who's very upfront, who puts what he wants out there. And I can't believe that he didn't, like in the course of all these conversations that they have, didn't say, "Oh yeah, I'd love to have more kids." I mean, that's like on the getting to know you, hey, how old are you? What do you do for a living? Do you have any children? Do you want more children? I mean, that's like pretty common. Yes. I don't care what culture you're from or what country. That's something you put out there right away.
Exactly. Yep.
And especially at his age where he's getting older and he knows what he wants in life. He knows what he wants a life partner. He realizes that, he wants a family of his own.
Does he want a family now, though? I don't think he does. I don't
Their
know.
relationship is toxic.
Maybe he just wants to be a baby daddy.
I don't know. He's young. I mean, like, whatever. All right, so, like, let's talk about Diana with the thong.
Mhm.
And she's like, yo, you're toxic. Your eyesight,
Thank
your
you.
eye contact.
The way you look at each other, you're not in love.
Because she
And
looks at him like this.
yeah. Yes.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen her smile.
Me neither.
I not. No.
No.
She gives like this half little, like nervous laugh, but I've never seen like a genuine smile from her.
No.
Like,
No.
Hey, Jay Freak. Like, I just,
hi, Jay.
ugh.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
She needs to go home. Her children need to go to therapy. She needs to go to therapy. And they need to put daddy on the shelf. And that's it.
I mean, John, you probably
Take care of your
remember
kids.
what it was like when you lost your parent. Having lost my dad, like that first last year is hell. I mean, because in your mind, you're like, oh, it was our last Christmas. This is our first Christmas without him. Our last Father's Day.
Like, it was,
Just
Yeah.
it's just so hard.
It's a different level. And
Yeah, it's a different level when you're a child and lose a parent.
I couldn't
especially
even.
that young. I mean, because
with-
you can't literally comprehend what their little minds are going through.
Right. That's why I say they need to be in therapy.
And
Yeah,
with the
Just
picture
because
I have nothing good to say about her, and I probably never will. Like, there's not one thing about Amanda that is even mildly impressed me, or like is
No.
like I'm disgusted every time I watch her.
Yes, me too. Me too. Me too.
yeah.
And then she tells like the girl, like, well, I left my kids for 3 weeks to come see him, and we're in love, and like, I don't know.
Girl, you're not in love.
So you're in love, you want an engagement ring, but you're not ready to introduce him to your child.
And you
children?
also don't want to sleep with him, but you do.
Right.
Huh?
But you feel weird.
And you fought with him how many times since you've been there and prior to that?
Yes.
And you broke up.
How many times have you broke up? I mean, come on.
Together. Come on.
So, all right, Amanda.
Yeah, we believe you. Not really.
I'm starting to feel bad for Rosman, and like I don't feel bad for him. Like, I know what his game is. Like, he wants to be famous, and so he's on the show, like, because it's a show, and I don't know.
He could be the Hannibal Lecter, Muhammad. Oh, I'm from.
Muhammad the right way. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
You can't do him the right way like I do.
I mean, if he did the whole Silence of the Lambs.
I do work at Costco now, wholesale bidets. I can get you 3 packs of 20-gallon Heinz ketchup for $10.
Say hello, Clary.
Hello, Clarice.
Hello, Larry.
We're going to Asheville for the weekend for a concert. And the castle that was in Silence of the Lambs, or the prequel to Silence of the Lambs.
Was that Red Dragon?
The Biltmore or something. We're going to go see it while we're there.
It's exciting. I want to see pictures.
I'll send pictures. I'll put them on my Instagram.
All right, so we got rid of like the annoying. So, all right, Rosman, he's done. Tyree, he's done. I don't know.
We do the 2 girls.
Statler and Dempsey.
Okay, let's do. We did Misha. All right, so we have Statler and more bullshit names. Let's do Gino and Jasmine.
Oh Lord!
Really? You always like to save them for last?
No, I'm saving.
That would have been a good finisher today.
For last on this one, because
Yeah. Gotcha. So Why in the world did TLC think, Sharp Entertainment think, that we wanted to see that kink coming from Gino and Jasmine? Why? I didn't want to see it.
1,000,000% see her as like the whole Dom sub. 100%.
I could see her like just squatting on top of Gino's mouth and dropping a deuce like right in there. Just right.
Why not?
Like 2 girls, 1 cup type of like situation.
Yeah.
I can completely see that. Jasmine, listen, hey, let your freak flag fly. But like,
hey, you do you, but I don't want to see it.
Right. I don't need to know that he finally had a happy ending without assistance.
Well, we'll get there in a second, because that's going back to my 2 girls, 1 cup thing. Gino seems like excrement.
Right. But I laughed.
His boards up.
Excrement. I did laugh because I thought of you because Jasmine was not happy that he had the bean dip and nachos.
That's a man's meal, according to Jasmine. Those are men's beans.
Well, he had the trots and she wasn't real happy about it.
And I was like, oh, poor Gino had the trots. Like, I can sympathize. I'm like, I want to be like the spokesperson for Imodium or whatever. Like, hi, I'm John Yates and I get the trots 10 times a day. And thanks to these new Imodium AD capsules, I get the trots only once. See, I'm ready for it. I can do it. I can appreciate his trots, his diarrhea, because,
yes.
I'm no stranger to that, and neither are you because you've heard me talk about it, and Mara.
Yes. Yes.
Mara has her stories too. But I guess they got there, and guess what happens? They have to take another vacation within a vacation.
Of course.
That's what they do.
Building fun memories. Because apparently they can only get along when they're on vacation from their vacation.
I mean, she's living in this bougie, like the bougiest place in Panama, like where like only the rich live, but like that's still not good enough.
No.
We had to take another sub vacation within a vacation. So,
but I also notice she manages to spoil every single event. Like, oh, thank you for this, but
there's always a but.
Yeah. I'm glad you had that bean dip, but then you had the trots.
And only real men eat
and we couldn't have sex.
And the nachos. I mean, he was like 25% nacho, 75% men bean. And Gino couldn't comply. So I'm looking at my notes. They are late because Gino had the trots.
Yes.
Nachos. So they both need to work on their game with each other because they both suck. And then they get to the vacation within a vacation, and Jasmine is like, give me 1 second. So she goes into like the linen closet, and she comes out with her hooker boots on to like the kneecap and this pink ensemble.
Yes, her CFM outfit.
Her Fredericks of Hollywood ensemble. With
oh my God, it's been forever since I heard that name. That is so funny.
Is that still a thing? Is Fredericks of Hollywood still like around?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They used to be like in like the mall by my house.
Oh yeah.
Jay Freak, we heard that Jasmine is here with Gino, and when I heard this, they had split up and she was staying with Memphis. Do you remember that, John?
Yeah, no, yeah. So she's been here too. Like that was like, yeah. So
yeah, she's here.
And again,
should we be surprised that they've broken up again?
No. But Memphis?
I can't even.
Like that's the last place I go. Like because Memphis and Hamza worked out so well.
Same.
Why not move in with Carini? So I don't know.
Hey, why not?
Like a big old group home for like the
why not?
The spouses and then a fiance. You could put Carini in there, Memphis, Brittany.
Yep. Yep.
Oh God, remember Brittany? How horrible she was. So
I remember. I remember.
I did see where one of the couples from last year just bought a house. Just had a baby. Let me Google it.
Sorry, I thought I forgot light tea, but that's the next couple. Okay, so then so Jasmine puts like the ball gag in her mouth, which she should always be ball gagged. Like,
Yes.
wouldn't things be so much easier if Jasmine could never talk?
It was a good look for her. Yeah.
It was like she's like, "Ah." And then he's whipping her. He's like, "You're a bad girl. Do you like this?" I could have whipped her better. I'm just saying, like, Gina was like, "Do you like that?" Like, come on.
And that turns her on.
I'm like, the real victims
Apparently,
here is production, and whichever camera guy was filming that. Could you imagine
having the
being like the cameraman in that situation?
No. I couldn't have kept a straight face.
I would have dropped it and walked out. I said, "This is too much."
like, y'all don't pay me enough.
You like that whip, Jasmine? You're getting me all. Hold on. You're getting me. You're really lighting up my board, Jasmine. Here's the whip. Here's another one.
No.
Hold on.
Were you guys turned on by it?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Hard no.
Okay, just making sure.
No.
So then next day, Jasmine, she's all flush and the blood's back in her head, and she's like, "Oh my God, Gino finally came." Without having to like, do a Nicola.
Let me tell you, if my man couldn't do that while he was having, with me, I would think it was me.
Anybody would.
I would think it was me. I was the issue. I would look within myself to say, what's going on here where he's not interested.
And she said that was the first time he ever, like,
that's insane.
Well, keep in mind, according to her, they've only had sex. This will be the 8th time now.
Because she peed on him.
And he that lit up his boards.
It lit up everything. And she's like, I was in the hot tub. I had one leg up here, and I was trying to squat down and get all up in it. And
insane.
Yeah, Jasmine just straddled that big manly chest of his, and the peeing was a flowing, and
he
Gino
loved every second of it.
He did. And we all have this in our brains now. And
I can't.
I still can't get over the long fingernails and her. Yeah, I like to stick my finger up his ass. Yeah.
Oh my God. OMG.
Like they should be like in like the 50 Shades of Grey, like the TLC musical. Like that should be them.
The musical. That's funny.
She's intense. Like I could be like, it kind of reminds me of like, oh my God, the first Borat movie. Was it Borat, or was it Bruno? When he's like in like that orgy house, and like the dominatrix is like whipping him, and he jumps through the window at the end.
It is Borat, yeah.
I think it might be Bruno. I don't know. It's one of those movies.
Oh, it is Bruno. Yes.
Because he's trying to become straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the dominatrix.
Hi, Ellie. I'm sorry. So, what do we got? So she's pissed off. I say, you know, in every sense of the word, about his cousin Dana giving her crap about not
Yeah.
liking him on, you know, Instagram, and she's gonna bust out if they question her, and when he gets to America, like he needs to distance himself from his family and ba 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 ba.
Yeah. And if they come at her any sort of way, she's going to react like,
Right.
girl.
And he's just trying, like, you know, keep me out of this.
Yeah, he's like, that's my family. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, how could like he go to work and like heard you like to get peed on? You know, the guy in the cubicle next to him.
Yeah, national TV. Everybody's seen it. Like
It's like
I would
international
not
TV.
be
though.
able- I would not
Everybody
be
in
able
the
to show
world.
my face anywhere. I wouldn't be able to show my face.
But, you know,
I wouldn't.
but, you know, she feels like he should really like step up and, you know, defend his woman. And he's just kind of like, I don't know that Gino's the stand up for your woman kind of guy.
No. No.
You
he's
know,
not.
it's like when there's a fire, he's like running out the door first, like screw women and children. He's like fire, fire, and like, you know, barrel rolls out of the window. All right, so yeah, we talked about Gino and Jasmine. All right, so let's go to Dempsey. Heebity boo, heebity bibbity. Let's go to Dempsey and Stettler. So okay, so did you know like that Statler is like not her real name, and also that Statler's mom is like a mayor in Texas, and also
Really?
like that's why like they never talk about their family, or in all the pictures are redacted. That was my other light tea.
What's her real name?
I don't know. Starchasm wrote it. So hold on, let me find it. Starchasm wrote on it, and I'm trying to get back. But Statler's not her name. Her mother's like a mayor in Texas
Wow.
somewhere, and that's why like everything's blurred out with her family. Because I was thinking the first episode, I'm like, that's weird. Like usually, like, you know, maybe one, or maybe two people will be blurred out, but like the whole family, they don't show the family at all.
At all. I don't know.
And yeah, that's because Statler's mom
And
like,
her mom made her change her name. If you're going to do this, you're not going to disrespect or bring any kind of heat to me. I'm the mayor.
and I don't know what town she's the mayor of. Like, I don't know if she's like the mayor of Houston or like the mayor of some like rinky-dink town in Texas. Like, you know, but she's in the political game, and that's why Statler has been very like close to the vest with talking about
Very
like,
hush hush about it, huh?
yeah.
Interesting.
So, yeah. So Statler is, and like, you know, and also she has like 25 like frozen Swanson chicken breast TV dinners in her fucking frozen.
Hungry man.
Let me see if I can find the article. Hold on. Oh, there it is. So Starchasm wrote on it. Statler's mom is a mayor in Texas. And she was also adopted, but that's really not anything to do with anything. Like, trying to read through this real quick.
I mean, they're both attractive women.
Okay, so Statler's mom is the mayor of a small town in Texas and has been for more than 19 years.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
She was elected in 2004, and she served 10 terms as mayor.
Damn.
Wow. She
And
must be good.
she's still the mayor, and she claimed a victory in May. She'll be up for re-election in 2024. And Statler's dad is a prominent lawyer in San Antonio. And her brother is a partner in his firm.
And she's on a TV show.
Wow.
A trashy one.
Oh, and they're her parents. I'm not going to show them. Sarcasm has the article. If you just check out Sarcasm. But yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah, it is.
I don't Like I probably I doubt that they're even talking to her right now because that could get
Probably
her
not.
family in a lot of trouble.
100%. Like, I'm sure Mama was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, this could have political ramifications for me." I mean, it says something about her mom that she's been elected, since 2004.
Yeah, and she's still in office. And it
Her
can be like
mom
Podunk Town, like 300 people. Like it's
still.
but still you're an elected official, right?
Right.
So
her mom said, "Look, you dropped out of college. You can't hold a job. I am not going to be able to pay your bills anymore. You need to do something." And she said, "Ding! I'll be on a TV show."
I
I'm
thought
gonna
she
be a
worked in
lesbian.
logistics.
What is it?
I thought she worked in like cargo shipping.
I thought she worked
I
for
have no idea.
Swanson or Banquet. Like, I mean, I love a good TV dinner, don't get me wrong. But like, I have variety when I go TV dinner hunting, like I get a couple of Salisbury steaks.
Yeah.
What else do we get? We're gonna maybe like a couple of fried chicken TV dinners.
Not chicken fried chicken or chicken fried steak.
Oh, the macaroni and beef. We'll get that.
What about the McRib?
I get that from
TV
McDonald's.
dinner.
I get the McRib from Swanson. Yeah, like the pork rib.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And you can go to any local Dollar Tree. It's $1.25, and you can get all those TV dinners I just said out there. It's amazing. If your Dollar Tree has a frozen section, hit that up. Just saying. So back to Statler. So she had to take a cold shower. Poor thing.
So is what they're calling a caravan like an RV mobile home type of thing?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
Caravan
but she's saying
Like
she
an RV or a camper.
Oh.
But then at the beginning, Dempsey said that she hadn't had time to have the hot, the water plumbed. So, I mean, if it's an RV you can move that.
I mean, is there no hot water in the house at all? Like in the sink?
No, there's none.
How do you wash?
There's not a hot water heater in the camper.
All right. Whatever. So she.
But she said cold showers are good for you, which they are. Cold
go.
showers are good for you. So
no, I scald my body when I shower. I don't like to. I do.
My showers are
a shower.
Like when I go into the shower, I have like 3rd-degree burns because like the water has to be like as hot, and it takes me like 10 minutes, like inch myself into it. I'm like,
yeah.
So like I'm fully like emergent. Like my showers had to be so hot. Like the second the water goes on, it's steam. It's like a sauna.
Oh yeah, same.
I take
a shower. It's so hot in there. I have to open the door and run outside to get cooled off because I'm like, oh, it's hot in there. I can't breathe.
I take a lukewarm shower, and then when I'm done, I turn the hot down a little more, and I take a little cold shower.
Yeah, but apparently this is
it's refreshing,
like cold.
Yeah, like ice cold.
It's not on Satan's vagina's hot. Like I don't feel like I'm getting clean. It has to be as hot as humanly possible.
I mean, and I guess they don't have a tub because I would be tempted to boil water and and I don't like baths anyway. I would like at least pour boiling water in the tub so I could have it lukewarm.
I'm going to tell you a story if I can real quick. When me and my now husband, he was my boyfriend, when we first moved in together, we lived in a camper and the hot water tank had gone out. And I did that. I boiled water on the stove and it had a little tiny bathtub and a shower.
The big like baby
and
like where like you took a bath and like the big baby.
Yes. So I boiled hot water and I put it in that little tiny bathtub, and that's how we bathed until we got the hot water fixed. So that if I was her, that if I had brains, she should have some brains to say, hey, why don't I
Right.
boil some water? No. But we did that. We did that. Long time ago. I've come a long way since then.
Amen, girl.
I've come a long way.
Keep talking. Wait for 1 second.
Okay.
So what about her going to meet the dad? No, let me
Yeah.
let me say something else first. She's already wanting to like move there. When she
Right.
gets back, she only has like a month left on her lease. She just wants to move to England.
Right. And I can see where they're like, she just goes balls, blazing in. And I think if she took her time a little bit more, that she wouldn't get as hurt. I mean, clearly, she's all about, you can bang first and
I'm
get
not
to
rolling
know
my
what you
eyes at you. I'm just rolling my eyes at her because she's so full of shit. I can't stand her. Like, you're 32 by her own admission. She's like, I've had more pussy than Wilt Chamberlain. Like, and I don't like her.
Yeah, I think they're both cute. Like Dempsey actually reminds me of my friend's daughter.
I like Dempsey's friend. What's his name? Ben? He's a hottie.
Yeah, he was a cutie.
And there was a whole thing with Sattler. Like, she's like fighting him on Instagram or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Let me pull it up. And again, let me see. I think 90 Day Podcast had it on there. Thing 90 Day Podcast. There it is. Ben. Oh, there it is. Sattler does not like Ben, so she's saying that he's awful. Not sarcasm, he's trash. She'll expose him one day on a live. And she goes, no excuse for anything he did. He's awful. Nobody I associate with likes him. It's sad that he gets away with so much. Hopefully karma catches up with him.
And who are we talking about?
The hot guy Ben.
Yeah.
Dempsey's friend.
Yeah.
Is Dempsey like full lesbian? Because I'm wondering if she's jealous of him because like she's worried if like
Yeah.
Dempsey will
They're
like
going to hook up.
kind of hit that because I would if I were her. I mean, I would hit that if I was with Cody. If he all walked in right now, it'd be a free for all. So
like, nay. Right. Yeah.
I'm like, who cares? He's hot. So so they meet the dad and they go to get some fish and chips, and then like Dempsey's in the cab with her on the way there, and Dempsey's like, have you ever been to the coast? Oh, hibbity bibbity, have you ever been to the coast up here? Oh, pip pip pip. And she's like, sure, I've been to like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. And she's like, oh, okay, you've been to a lot of the coasts then,
The person who I was talking about earlier, was Kara and Guillermo. They just bought a house. Sorry, just found that.
Oh, okay.
Kara and Guillermo, who are they?
They were on a couple seasons ago.
They started on Love in Paradise.
Oh,
and then I think they were on, was it before the 90 days?
Yeah, I mean, he's in
Or
this
regular.
Guillermo, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
They were like on 90 Day Regular.
Yeah, they just bought a house.
Yeah.
And their baby's super cute.
Good for them. I guess they love each other. So then like they meet the dad, and he's like, very protective of Dempsey, and he knows about like her past relationship and the toll it took on her. And here comes Sattler. I've been to England before. I have an affinity for English women. I've been talking to her for 7 months, and my lease is running up next month, and I want to move here now.
Right.
And then she has the balls to say she thought that went really well.
Because the dad was nice to her.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't spit on her face, but like I would have been like, okay, like, you know, but who says that when you first meet a parent? Like, I just met your daughter and my lease is running up. You don't angle it like that.
No.
Right.
I need a place to stay.
That's exactly how it sounds.
Yeah, like, oh, hey, I really love your daughter. You know, I would love to move here. I wouldn't tell him about the lease.
And the ex-girlfriend that lived in England, that she had already been to England before to see, and she like I wouldn't have even mentioned that to the girl, let alone the dad.
And then she tells the dad, I was moving too fast with her and she slowed it down. And then the dad's like, well, what are your plans? He goes, well, my lease is up and I want to move here next month. And even Dempsey was like, yeah, okay, I want to make sure she's here for me and not just
well, hold on.
Not just to be in England and a place to stay. She's got a thing for English girls.
Yeah, so it interesting. And that was pretty much all them, like, you know.
So you're gonna skip the Valentine's Day foot massage?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Scavenger hunt.
I must have fast forwarded through that because I saw the Valentine's Day, but have they even like declared themselves official, like girlfriend?
I don't know.
No idea.
You know, I mean, I don't understand.
I don't think so because she wants to move there.
But I mean, have they even said "I love you" to each other?
I don't know.
Like, hi, Rumi.
They're more in love than Cleo and Christian.
Oh my Lord!
And that was my segue to the last couple. See how that worked? See how smooth that went?
That very well. Nice transition.
All right, so Cleo and Christian.
Can I say something?
Go, please.
Christian is not gay. He's not. I don't know why he's doing this, but he's not gay. Even though Cleo
conversations about this.
Yeah.
So Cleo, I mean, is all man. I mean, like, it is what it is. Like, she's on hormones.
That's it.
And that's it. Like, you know, still with the Adam's apple and has every part of her male business.
She said,
I think that she's had a like
no.
Yes.
No, she is only on, and for like 10 years.
She was talking to her friend and she says, one day I would like to have these elective surgeries. So she hasn't had anything done.
Man.
That's why I say Christian is not gay.
No, not at all.
Cleo looks like a woman, but she does not have the woman parts.
No. I mean, she hasn't even, outside of the hormone, began a transition.
No.
And I mean, most, from what I know and what I understand, like, at least the first thing that you get done is your breast.
And
then the
my friend that's transitioning from a woman to a man, the first thing she's doing, she's on hormones, but the first thing she's doing is getting rid of her breast.
Right.
So
you need something to, you know, give you the outward appearance of
what you are or want to be.
Right.
Sorry, it was Cody. Cody's watching because Cody doesn't care about what we're saying. He's sitting on the couch just watching videos on YouTube. Just his own world.
Jeez.
So
they go all the way.
Well,
right, and she's speaking to her friend of June, I think her name is. And she's very giddy. Cleo, and it was romantic and passionate, and it wasn't awkward.
But then he says, "Oh no, we just got to second base."
Yeah, he is denying that
because he doesn't want to be like called gay.
There you go.
And he doesn't want to be known that he put his,
There you go.
his P in the
Because
A.
what is second base? Just feeling around?
Titties that you don't have.
Okay.
Let's be honest. Like first base is kissing. These are the bases as I know them. First base is kissing. Second base is like getting some like
Feeling
groping
around.
on. Third base is going down on somebody, and fourth and going home is
Going home.
Yeah, that's how I know my bases. I don't know if they've changed recently. I mean, like with all these pronouns and stuff like that happening, there might be a different way to play
said
baseball.
that they talked about it. I don't know if it was before or after they did, and they were going to tell everybody that they did it. They're not going to hold back and whatever.
But again, why do we need to know?
Exactly. Why do you need to tell everybody
Why
that
do we need to know that Jasmine dropped
Thank
the
you.
on
why does TLC think that we want to know this?
Exactly.
Kink all you want, but I don't want to see it.
Right. I mean, it wasn't vital to the story.
And like my thing is like, okay, like it's his first trans relationship and blah blah blah, whatever, I don't care. And like, let me think of an actor who I think is super hot. Bradley Cooper, he's my favorite. So like if Bradley Cooper had like, if there was like a trans Bradley Cooper who was like, I guess a woman switching to a man but looked exactly like Bradley Cooper, and like I was in love with them, and like I'd be like getting it on with them because like, oh my god, you're super hot, but then like I'm feeling like, I don't mind a breast. I'm a boob guy. I like that, but like when you're going for like the
downstairs,
like I wouldn't know what to do with that.
Right.
So and I'm trying to like think about the scenario in my head, which God, I don't know, it's horrible. But like Cleo and Christian, like I guess like it had to have been like from the behind type of situation, like because Cleo has like
man parts,
a dick and balls.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other way to say it. So like, and Christian is this like straight guy.
He's attracted to the appearance of Cleo because she's an attractive woman with her clothes on, but he's not comfortable with what's underneath.
But do you think that his interpretation of second base and her interpretation?
No, he was lying through his teeth. No.
They went all the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
He put it in the keister. He did. And he was embarrassed by it. That's exactly what that was.
1,000
no way around it. When production was asking, oh yeah, we went to second base and I hit a double.
We fooled around.
There's not much there to
fool around with.
Yeah. I don't know. He was embarrassed by it. He doesn't want his family knowing that he engaged in that.
And now Cleo is she sees him in a different light now.
Right.
Because he lied and did not tell everybody that they went all the way.
So it just I don't know. It was just weird.
Yeah.
All of it's weird.
Yeah.
Then that was the end.
Exactly, J Freak. Yes, perfectly. We seen the chat. Cody's watching TV. We seen it.
Hey, videos. Yeah.
Videos, fun. Hello.
And videos, I saw your DM about the sunburn. Now I know who you are. So hi, nice to see you like face to face with the name. He was embarrassed by it. I don't think he was ever okay with it. But then again, I don't know why he went on the show because you knew this is going to be like talked about and whatever.
Right.
So,
right. Right.
We
Exactly.
want it to be on the show. Again, here's your
Maybe
$10,000, because how long do they actually film?
there's what,
Uh,
13, 14 episodes?
no, I think
No,
it's.
but like they make it into 13, 14 episodes, but how long do they actually
It depends
film?
on the couple
It just
because some
yeah, it
couples get more
depends.
airtime than others. Like Tyree is filmed a lot less than Are You Quite the
Jasmine.
Yeah, so like
Jasmine
how
and
long
Gino.
did Angela and Michael film?
So
2-3 months?
well, I would they film longer, but like someone like Tyree I would say would be a lot less. It depends. It depends on how popular you are and
Well,
I'm thinking Tyree was
sometimes
probably
it's
a
a few,
month.
they cram it all in a few days, and sometimes it's a few weeks, and sometimes it's a month or two, right? Hello, cousin Joe.
hello Joe.
Listen to
But
Right.
yeah.
And this was the most, this episode.
like they are trying hard to stretch this into 2. I mean, this could have been at best 90 minutes, and that would have still pushing it. I'm saying it could have been an hour.
I was talking to my friend today, that one of my friends from Twitter when I first started, about the show, and I'm like, she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Gotta go live," and she hasn't been around for a while, but we still talk. And she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Gotta talk about 90 Day," and she's like, "I cannot believe you still watch it." I'm like, "Well, I sold my fucking soul to Satan." They
Right.
So I still had to talk about it, and we were talking about like how good it used to be, and just how awful it is now, and
Did you know that they have renamed Twitter?
X.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
Okay.
guess what billionaires
I was
do
looking
with
through
their
my
money.
apps. I'm like, what is this X thing? And I have like the main, like on my phone, I have like the one like page like where all the apps you always use are on. I'm like, so I'm looking at it. I'm like, huh? What's this? It's in between like Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is X?
Yeah,
But I
mine's
got
not
hacked
active,
or something like
so.
that. Yeah, it's Twitter. So I don't know.
Okay. So are we planning anything next?
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Brooklyn's on, because she's so rich, she's on vacation again.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be
He's in
gone.
Monte Carlo with Prince Rainier
Yes.
staying at the castle.
Very highfalutin. Obviously, Sister Wife starts, I think, Sunday, right?
I think
Is
so.
it Sunday?
Is it Sunday or next Sunday? And it might be 2 weeks from now. I think it's like the 21st.
The
It might be
20th.
Yeah, so it's 2 weeks from now. I would like to maybe touch on OC.
Okay.
I'm still getting like my sea legs back, kind of. So,
good.
Are you going to do Sister Wives?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
free if you need someone.
No, we'll all be here. The 3 of us in Brooklyn. That'll be it. So, and then I would like to do OC because we haven't been live on about that for a while, and I don't know what else. I do have an interview with a cast member.
Ooh.
It was supposed to be today, but it didn't happen. So hopefully tomorrow, because there's another story that's making waves right now. And I'm just taking YouTube in small doses.
Of course.
Yeah.
So that's it. I know you have to go to bed, Sophie. It's 9:33. Sophie keeps banker's hours, so
Yeah. I do stuff early in the morning. Hi, Susabella.
Susie Bella.
you guys are all joining now, and it's like we're about to end it.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
So let me tell a little story. My little dog Piper, yesterday I was painting my stuff in there. I've been renovating. And I come in here to get my ring light because I was recording it. I didn't realize that Piper had ran under my feet and come in here. She always lays on the back of the couch. She loves it in here. I didn't realize that she had followed me in here. I grabbed my ring light, went out, shut the door. My husband was going to his mom's house and he was going to take Piper for a ride over there. We could not find her nowhere. We thought that she ran out the door. I got on Facebook, the missing pets on Facebook, and put her photo on there and everything. Somebody contacts me within 2 minutes of me posting this saying, I have your dog.
Wow.
I said, okay. Yeah. And she was in this room, but they're saying they have my dog. And I was like, okay, where are you? Where is she? I need to give you a Google code to make sure that you're a real person. Trying to mess with me. And I'm like, look, if you have my dog, tell me where you are. If not, leave me the fuck alone. And I didn't message back. And they kept messaging me. I have your dog. Don't you want her? And all this stuff. And after like 3 hours, me panicking, my husband driving around everywhere looking for her, I hear a little, because she just like chirps. And we're looking everywhere. And my husband comes in here and there she is. I bawled my eyes out for 3 hours thinking that she was gone.
Oh,
She was in here in my office. But yeah, some person, I don't know if they were trying to scam me or just messing with me. But they said they had my dog.
On all kinds of levels.
Yeah.
Well,
And when I found her, I messaged them back and told them that there was a horrible person. And may karma treat you the way you're treating others. And that was
That's
it.
horrible.
Yeah.
Must be someone from YouTube, Sophie. It's my
Probably.
idea.
Probably.
So my little girl Phoebe,
Aww.
I don't know how much more time she has.
Oh.
She's
What's
not
wrong? I know she's old, but what's
she's
wrong with
old.
her?
She's my little baby girl. She's 14.
She's just getting skinny and she's
Listen, I have
She's making weird noises and
a cat that's 16 years old, skinny, no muscle mass left, but he's still kicking.
it's our little girl.
Okay. Don't
We've
give
had her-
up.
Me and Cody have been together for 15 years, and we've had Phoebe for 14 of them. So she's our little princess, and she's just been acting weird, and she's always out with
Yeah.
us, and she's been hiding in the closet, and those are the signs. They keep it to themselves, and they make weird noises. So this one is
That's like the most
You're a little
terrible
dwarf.
part of being a
God,
pet.
she's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, pretty girl.
she is. So I just wanted to give her a little, because I don't know how much more time we're gonna have with her.
She's beautiful.
Hopefully, it's just something, but she's getting up there, and she's not eating as much anymore, and like you can feel like all her bones type of thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how mine's acting too. He'll take 2 bites 3 times a day. So skinny, but he's still kicking. He's like 16.
I always said Phoebe was
Yeah.
going to be the one that outlived all of us. She was a dwarf cat. Like she
Yeah.
never grew. She was
That's
always
so
like
cool.
tiny
Yeah.
sized. Even like today when when people come over our house, like, how old's your cat? They think she's a kid. I'm like 14. What, 14 weeks? I'm like, no, 14 years. But I don't know. I think it's coming.
Right.
But it is what it is. So she's anyway, I don't want to get sad. But this is a fun live, and so
Fun.
as far as everything else goes, I don't know.
We'll figure it out. We'll
Hopefully
let you guys
tomorrow,
know.
or I'll have a better idea, because I want to have that cast member on, because there's something being talked about which I want to get into, and then we'll play it by ear. I know I've been doing the after shows, but I've barely been on at all. So again, just trying.
I'll be gone the weekend, so I won't be around to do anything the weekend.
All right, so we'll have to squeeze everything in this week. Yep. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Thank you
Bye,
for
guys.
being here. And I'll see you when I see you next. Bye, everybody.
Bye.